Christine.
What?
Did you hear? We're going to a party!
We're going to a party?
We're going to a party, baby!
Woohoo!
You know what they're going to serve?
What?
They got donuts, and they got pies, they got cakes, they've even got pizza. They got all this stuff that you can just eat. And what's the matter?
Why are you getting so excited about that?
Parties are fun. Who doesn't like a party? Everybody loves going to parties, right?
Yeah, but you were getting excited about the donuts, the pizza, the whatever else you said.
Well, you know, when you go to a party, you have to be very obligatory towards the host because after all, they spend all that time working on the party to make it the best it can be. So, you know, just having one little bite of everything won't hurt, will it?
Boy, what's wrong with you?
What's the matter? You know, when you go to a party, you're supposed to be nice and, you know, not make the hostess or host feel bad. You know, they went into all this struggle and time. The least you can do is at least show hospitality towards them, not disrespecting them, and eating their food, right?
I didn't think the focus of the party was the food.
Ah, now we're getting somewhere. Welcome back to Livin, Vida, Low-Carb on YouTube, episode 29. My name is Jimmy Moore.
I'm Christine Moore.
And we are so happy to be back in the studio yet again for another episode of Livin, Vida, Low-Carb on YouTube. It's been a while since we've been in the studio.
Yuppers!
Yuppers is still here. Good, bad, or ugly. Well, before we get into today's episode, where we're going to talk about...
ugly?
Before we get into today's episode about the temptations that you face when you go to a party, I wanted to first share with you and show you the prize that we're giving away.
Check this out.
This is an incredible thing. It's the Grill Daddy. This is actually the Grill Daddy Pro. I'm trying to get it all in one screen. And there it is. You see it? That is the Grill Daddy Pro. It's a honkin' grill cleaner. And I gave this away, or giving this away, from the last episode. Unfortunately, we didn't choose a name before we started this video. So
oops.
What I'm going to do is announce that name in the little, I guess it would be over there, the little description. We will announce who the winner is there. So you won't hear it in this video, but the winner will be over there. And so if you click on the extra details, you can see if you were the winner for leaving a comment. And if you were the winner, just contact us. Let us know your full name and address, and we will make sure you get your Grill Daddy Pro. So congratulations.
We understand you're getting old, Jimmy.
Yeah. So today we're going to talk about a very important subject, and actually this was brought up to us by one of you guys. Her name is Erica, and she asked for us to deal with this topic where you adjust to being treated differently after your weight loss. And when you go to parties, you know, how do you handle going to parties? How do you handle being able to go in where this huge feast of donuts and cakes and pies and all these things are there, and you can't have any of it?
It's tough.
I mean, it's real tough when you first start. But I gotta tell you, I've been living this way for 4 years, and I go to a party and not have any trouble at all saying no to all that high carbage, as I call it, because it's just not worth it. I mean, even the guilt-tripping relatives that will try to tell you, oh, I spent hours and hours behind the hot stove cooking this out of love for you, and you must eat my food. And I'd be like, no, I love you too. I appreciate that you took all that time, but my health is much more worth the little bit of time that you put into that sugar-laden, high-carb crap. Sorry.
Did you just say that?
I said crap on YouTube. Are you allowed to say crap on YouTube? I've heard some worse stuff on YouTube. Yeah. So I think it comes down to making better choices. A lot of times people think low carb is all about rules and you can't eat this and you can't eat that, and it really isn't. It's about making those better choices for your health. You know you should not eat high fructose corn syrup, sugary desserts. You know you shouldn't have high white flour content products like cakes and things like that. You need to make the better choices, and it's all for the sake of your health. And if those relatives truly love you and truly want to show that love towards you, yes, they love me. Hey, John and Libby, yeah, my in-laws, they love me. Right?
Yes, they do.
Okay, and if they truly love you, then they will show you and give you the respect that you deserve while you're losing weight and after you lose weight. I mean, even now, your mom and dad are so accommodating. When we visit them in Virginia Beach, they always make sure Jimmy has his sugar-free dessert ideas, and they have green beans and mashed cauliflower and chicken that's not been fried the traditional way. They're just very accommodating, and that's certainly the kind of things that you can do. Or if they want to accommodate you, you can accommodate them by bringing a dish to that party and making it low carb. And you can say, look what I brought for everyone, and actually it's for you, and that way you'll have something to eat. I do that all the time.
You did just a while back, we had a get together with the choir, and you brought the cheesecake.
I did. I brought a low carb cheesecake. Now, I didn't have much else to eat that night. They had pizza that night, so you know what I did was I scraped the toppings off the pizza. I had the pepperoni and the cheese and a little bit of tomato sauce. It wasn't exactly the perfect low carb meal, but you improvise when you're at a party situation. But I think the one message I want to get across is a party is not about the food. It never is about the food. And it's a cultural thing, I guess, in America, that everything, when you start wanting to meet up with somebody, is, oh, look, let's meet for dinner. It's like, why can't we just meet and just commiserate without having food as the centerpiece of that conversation? Just conversate, right?
Yep.
And so I want you to remember that when you go to a party, it's not about the food. Yes, there may be some lovely, delicious, wonderful-looking food there, but what you really want to focus on are those friends, those family members, those conversations where you're cultivating your relationships and you're just talking to people. And that's most important, much more so than stuffing your mouth. And the thing about a party, I never really thought about this before, but the thing about a party, when you're eating at a party, what are you doing? Hey, how you doing? Man, that's such a good time.
Mindless eating.
Mindless eating. It is just the worst thing you could possibly do, because you forget that you ate until you get home later that night. You're like, oh, why am I so sick to my stomach? Well, you ate a whole bunch of probably high-carb foods while yapping your mouth, and you really didn't enjoy it. And the whole purpose of really having a good relationship with food is to enjoy it, to savor it, to let it become, I guess, nourishment for your body, as it should be. I mean, that's what food is designed to be. Well, that's all the time we have for Livin' La Vida Low Carb on YouTube, episode 29. We're getting close to 30. And we hope you come back next time and watch us again for yet another episode of Livin' La Vida Low Carb on YouTube. Say bye.
Bye.
Wait a minute. Can't say bye yet.
You just told me to.
But don't say bye yet.
Why?
Because it's not time yet, quite yet. You got anything you want to say?
You're weird.
Bye!
Bye.